Ok. Possiamo andare ad annusare Call of Cthulhu. Allora, cominciamo dall'inizio. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, un veterano della prima guerra mondiale, affoga i suoi ricordi nell'alcol e nella nebbia di tutti i sonniferi che prende. Ora fa l'investigatore privato, ma ha difficoltà a trovare un caso abbastanza interessante da risvegliarlo dal torpore in cui è piombato. Pierce deve trovare velocemente un nuovo caso o rischia di perdere la sua licenza. Interessantissimo. Abbiamo un luogo e una data. E andiamo a sconfinare nella follia. Allora, se sono pazzo, allora la mia è una pazzia misericordiosa. Che gli dei possano provare la stessa misericordia per l'uomo tanto insensibile da riuscire a conservarsi lucido sino alla sua orribile fine. Ok. Particolarissimo. Questa non mi sembra Boston. Dai, dammi il controllo del pupazzo, su. E gattoniamo ancora un attimo. Ok. Dietro non si va, andiamo avanti. Sembra l'inizio di Devil Within versione pescheria. Interessante. E devo andare di là, immagino. Infatti di qua non si va. Perfetto, andiamo avanti. Mazza se cammina storto. La stessa porta mi sa, ok. Che poi immagino che questo sia il classico sogno del protagonista, che poi si sveglia sudato. Ok. Ah, perfetto. Ok, immaginavo. È ineluttabile il destino. Come Thanos. Ma... ok. Che bel marciume. Ok, si può correre.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Davy Jones. Immaginavo. Ci svegliamo sudati nel nostro ufficio di Boston. Allora, la mia agenzia investigativa privata, sotto contratto con l'agenzia di investigazioni Wentworth. Dopo la Grande Guerra decisi di stabilirmi a Boston, dove il lavoro non manca mai per quelli come me. Mi sono occupato di un piccolo caso dopo l'altro, adulteri, vendette, sparizioni che non sono davvero tali. Il vecchio divano dell'ufficio è decisamente meno comodo di un letto vero, e credo proprio che dovrei liberarmi di queste bottiglie vuote. Ma questo posto è mio, almeno per il momento. Magari ci sfrattano. Ok, già subito scelte
Been a while since
importanti.
I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Ok, va bene così.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Il proprietario del bar che mi assunse non apprezzò il modo in cui chiusi il caso, ma quando hai già infranto la legge c'è poco che tu possa fare contro un detective privato che ha in mano delle prove contro di te. Si può vedere altro? No, non si può aprire. Niente, inutile.
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I wonder why I still take these things.
Ok, le pilloline per dormire. Dobbiamo uscire,
I have
immagino.
business here to attend to.
No, non dobbiamo uscire, immagino.
Married woman
quel
runs off with her
caso.
girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
L'uomo non ha mai voluto capire che sua moglie lo aveva lasciato. Continua a chiamarmi per settimane dopo la conclusione delle indagini. Povera bestia. Spegniamo la radio. Ok.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
Vabbè, io.
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Ok. Ok. 8 punti personaggio disponibili. Eloquenza, l'abilità che ti permette di influenzare coloro con cui parli, un classico. Fiuto fa riferimento alle tue capacità di trovare degli oggetti nascosti. Forza si riferisce alla tua abilità di fare appello alle tue forze fisiche, ma non mi dire. Investigazione rappresenta il tuo talento di investigatore. Migliorando questa abilità avrai maggiori possibilità di comprendere gli eventi passati. Questo è interessante. Ma anche questi però. Psicologia riguarda la tua conoscenza del comportamento umano. Migliorando questa abilità avrai maggiori probabilità di comprendere le motivazioni delle persone. No, sembrano tutte cose interessanti. Occultismo, migliorando questa abilità avrai maggiori probabilità di determinare, ovviamente, la funzione e le origini di manufatti esoterici. Vabbè, buttagli un punto, va. Medicina si riferisce alle tue conoscenze mediche. Vabbè, dai. Non aumentiamo però così, dobbiamo... ok, no, questa non aumenta lo stesso. No, servono ancora 2 punti, occultismo. Però io lascerei così.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce.
Non si
Our
figuri,
files
signorina.
sealed today. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll.
Ecco. È arrivato quasi il ben servito.
I'm coming.
Ha una voglia di vivere comunque incredibile il nostro personaggione.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Buongiorno anche a lei.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrial.
Lei non sa chi sono io.
All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes
Anche
me.
l'autostima è
They
alta.
take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead.
Un
Even
peccato,
you
un
must know of
peccato.
her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
Ma
The police
certo.
accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the
Onesto.
truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no
Dicono
proof,
tutti così.
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Quanto pathos.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at the picture.
Ah, ok,
That's all you've
questa è la
got?
adeguata del quadro.
A painting.
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
E da dove l'ha tirato fuori il documento? Allora, consulta gli obiettivi, sì, però non mi fa muovere,
A
vabbè.
warehouse on Darkwater.
Ok, un'etichetta
sketches of the
postale
Hawkins
quasi del tutto illeggibile, ma riesco a capire
Rather
parte
thin.
dell'indirizzo che non ci interessa. Il rapporto della polizia dice che l'incendio ha avuto origine nella sala da pranzo e ha ucciso tutta la famiglia. La polizia propende per un semplice incidente domestico, eppure sottolinea la fragilità mentale di Sarah Hawkins. Perché? Dettaglio di giornale. Un articolo sul matrimonio di Sarah e Charles Hawkins, un uomo d'affari proveniente dall'isola di Darkwater. Lì che conducono una vita piuttosto appartata con il loro unico figlio Simon. Ok. Non me ne fotte più di tanto. Ok. Quindi? Ah, giusto. Dovevamo esaminare più da vicino.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Cosa ne pensiamo? Ok, scopri cosa c'è da sapere sul
The
deposito
sender's label
36.
mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Giustamente siamo a Boston. Quindi... dove
Darkwater?
viveva?
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
Qualcuno
I
dovrà
suppose you
pagarci
want to
anche la
ship me off there.
trasferta.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Direi che non abbiamo di meglio da fare.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that.
Tutto
She never
normale
would
come
have hurt
cosa.
a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Vabbè.
Saw things. What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
È pieno di informazioni, ragazze. Investigazione.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. The police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state.
Ha
was
ripetuto
fragile.
esattamente quello che
I
c'era
believe
scritto
you are
prima.
right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Ok.
The sender's label mentions
Ah,
warehouse,
That's right.
and you think
That is what
Dice
go
la
to Dark.
stessa cosa, ok. Direi che
I
siamo a
think I'm
posto.
beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side.
A me bastano I soldi.
Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from
È una
Darkwater
specie
right
di un
before her death,
dipinto, Dio mio.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less
Assolutamente.
coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Ok, signor Pierce, se non accetta un caso le togliamo la licenza e
Darkwater.
casualmente il caso si presenta a noi.
I think Darkwater is off the coast of Boston.
Ok.
But I've never heard of it. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Giustamente, parlando di Lovecraft, non possiamo non andare in gita in barca. Pierce ha accettato il caso Hawkins. L'artista maledetta è accusata di aver provocato l'incendio che ha ucciso lei e la sua famiglia. Come unico indizio ha lasciato suo padre un dipinto inquietante. Sull'etichetta postale un indirizzo, un deposito situato presso il molo dell'isola di Darkwater. Sarà lì che Pierce darà inizio alle indagini. E questa è l'intro al nostro videogioco. L'azione non dovrebbe essere molta. Dovrebbe essere un gioco basato più sulle scelte. Ma lo scopriremo se il caricamento finisce. La potenza incredibile della PlayStation 5. Dai, però non ci può mettere un'ora e mezza. Perché ce la stiamo per fare. È durato più il caricamento dell'introduzione. C'è la nebbia ovviamente. Detective, tutti che fumano in questi giochi.
We're almost there.
La faccia di uno tranquillo. Ok, e il nome del gioco ce lo siamo stampati.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
E questo cosa significa?
Well,
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Avevamo
Does
tutto
the
il viaggio
Hawkins
per
case mean anything to
chiacchierare.
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the
Meraviglioso.
Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Giusto, facciamo prima un giro. Prima guardiamo la balena spiaggiata e poi andiamo alla balena spiaggiata.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Siamo anche dottori.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this
Chiediamo
address.
informazioni.
Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me.
Facciamo subito
Now,
amicizia con la
please,
polizia locale.
allow me
va?
to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Un simpaticone.
They can't understand.
Ok, andiamo al bar.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
È giusto. Ci mancava il proibizionismo. Un altro simpaticone. Una squisita cittadina fatta di persone amabili.
Hey, be careful.
Che personaggione.
Let's get him another drink. We've tried.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I don't have time for all this bravado.
Don't be so high and mighty, sir. We don't like mainland snobs.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Chiediamo domande sulla località prima. Ah,
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
bei
It
tempi
was a
quelli.
tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings.
Su di
Never
lei
understood why.
non mette un soggetto.
I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Non ne sta parlando male se è la verità.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
diciamo...
Her style made
esatto.
her famous. How would you describe it? Torture?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Abbiamo parlato abbastanza
I've
di
got
Sarah
what I need.
Hawkins.
Anything
quindi...
else?
Sì, assolutamente.
Captain
Vediamo
Fitzroy
qualcosina.
told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Ah, quindi non ci fa bere.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
Ma non mi dire.
Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Ma prima fa lo spaccone e poi diventa pavido.
I didn't expect
Chiediamo
to
del
find alcohol on
proibizionismo.
this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Direi di no, visto che non ci fa bene andiamo a parlare con quella donna.
That'll be all for now.
Se ci fa muovere per il locale, ovviamente. Buonasera signorina.
What you looking at, stranger?
Ma buonasera e buongiorno non fa parte del luogo proprio.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Ah beh, è durato molto il nostro dialogo.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's
bravi.
true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
Vabbè, ma perché dobbiamo inimicarci anche il cuore
Without
della
it, the whole
chiesa?
of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Ok, chiediamo della fine della
What
caccia.
brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
Moby Dick.
One of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Che dialogo
I bid you farewell.
interessante.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Vabbè, più simpatici del resto dell'isola finora.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear it gifted with its own consciousness. Until it finds a new reader.
Ok.
That's it. Maybe we should
Perfetto,
let
sì.
him take it. No, The risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Cosa legge il Necronomicon? Non lo so. Andiamo a
The
vedere
miraculous
l'articolo.
catch. Apparently,
La Scilla torna al porto per salvare Darkwater dalla carestia. La Scilla è la nave che abbiamo visto prima, arenata contro uno scoglio. Vabbè, hanno portato da mangiare, dai, abbiamo capito. Qua nessun altro vuole parlare con noi, da bere non ce lo fanno, non ce lo danno, e allora ce ne andiamo. Alla capitaneria. L'ambientazione ricorda molto The Sinking City. Un altro bel giocone basato su Lovecraft.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman.
Capitano, le condizioni del nostro accordo sono chiare. Tenga i suoi uomini sotto controllo. Non può permettersi di provocarci. Non c'è bisogno di rispondere a questo messaggio. Paghi ciò che deve al corriere. Kat sicuramente sarà la ragazza del bar.
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Ah, note di carico, ok, perché noi stiamo cercando il deposito.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance.
La buona prassi al personale medico, ciò che mi aspetto di trovare nella capitaneria. Tutto verdognolo sto gioco.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Ok, ma Fitzroy ce l'ha la gamba di legno, non l'ho visto.
What a macabre souvenir.
Uno può collezionare quello che vuole. Francobolli, gambe di legno. E qua ovviamente non si va. Ma è sparito il capitano? Ma dove è finito? Ah, è qua.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Ok, bene così. No, lui le gambe ce le ha entrambe.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Ok, chiediamogli dei documenti.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Beh, già di grande aiuto.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Ok. Chiediamo ennesime informazioni sul deposito.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty.
E ci voleva tanto.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Ipotizzo,
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Glielo abbiamo appena chiesto. Parla di Darkwater. Ah, mo possiamo farci tutti i fatti suoi.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the
Chi
photograph.
l'avrebbe mai detto?
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
L'ho già vista, grazie. Chi è Kat? Oddio no, magari partiamo con l'orca.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
È diventato il Dottor Dolittle.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Mi spedi.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
Beh. Allora, cos'è la pesca miracolosa?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
L'abbiamo già letta. Passiamo all'ultima domanda.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Ok. Possiamo andarcene.
I shall be on my way.
Capitano.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Arrivederci, buona serata. Ecco, casualmente si sono spostati tutti. Possiamo finalmente visitare il nostro deposito 36. Abbiamo fatto domande a chiunque e ce l'avevamo di fianco. Lei che mi dice, capellone?
Where do you think you're going?
Chiediamo.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Vai, testiamo l'eloquenza.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
Dice sempre la cosa giusta, il nostro investigatore. Deve entrare
I'm
nel
not here
deposito.
to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by
tenerci
that?
lontani da
The only
qualunque
one
cosa.
left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Ovviamente lo faremo. Ma prima bisogna entrare nel deposito. I pescatori dicono qualcosa?
You live here?
Ovviamente.
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Ottima domanda.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Ah, ok. Non mi aspettavo facessero delle domande. No, vabbè.
The two guys behind you, guarding.
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Immagino abbiate molto da fare, eh? Arrivederci. Qua che c'è? La finestra.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Ok, quindi abbiamo scoperto che hanno lasciato la porta del magazzino incustodita. Ma da dove dobbiamo passare? Ah, di qua non c'è altro, mi sa. O sì? Andiamo a vedere. No, direi di no.
Who's this guy?
Signore,
No,
buonasera.
what's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaps. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Interessante, proviamoci.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
Ah, bene, perché li abbiamo spiati, possiamo usare questa risposta. Io direi di usare questa, allora.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And is she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
Per la prima volta il nostro eroe riesce a persuadere qualcuno. L'inizio di una grande carriera. La scala direi che non si può usare.
Let's see.
Jill Valentine.
I'll have to find another way to get in.
Ma dai, ma è
It's no use.
possibile? Ma
Padlock
che
won't give.
detective abbiamo?
Well, a little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Ok. Il silenzio è la miglior risposta.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Ecco. Ma siamo veramente ridicoli.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.